Hi guys, my name is Ayanis and today we're going to be talking about something interesting here. When you think about great Jurassic World or Jurassic Park games, the one thing that comes in your mind is Jurassic World Evolution, Jurassic World Evolution 2, Jurassic World the game, as well as some other Jurassic Park arcade games like Jurassic Park Arcade, Jurassic Park Lost World Arcade, Jurassic Park 3 Arcade. Nobody likes that one. We have that one rebooted Jurassic Park Arcade, which is also more fantastical. But we're not going to be talking about those ones, since there's already a video about that. But instead, we're going to be talking about a Jurassic Park game that nobody even talks about. Yeah, that's right. We're going to be talking about one of the most creatively titled, the most original titled game ever. Jurassic Park, the game. So yeah, Jurassic Park the game was first released and published by Telltale Games, the same company that made Batman the game and The Wolf Among Us. It was in a licensing deal with Universal, who already makes all the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. Now, Jurassic Park the game holds a special place in my heart, mainly due to how it was one of the very first few Jurassic Park games that I played as a child. So without further ado, let's begin. So our story begins on an island called Isla Nublar, with a woman that is injured running away from some unseen threat that appears to have binocular vision. And also the fact that she also has a Barbasol can, the same can that Nedry used to have in the first Jurassic Park film. And with Jurassic Park the game as a Telltale game, it will obviously not be your average point and shoot clicker game in the traditional sense, but rather you have to point and click on buttons as the story progresses. And honestly, as a kid, this scene alone was pretty well done. The way how they did with her running with fear from the unknown threat, and the background music, the instrumentals were pretty neat. And honestly, as a kid, this scene alone gave me nightmares. Like, really, this was well done and well executed. Whee! Whee! They are troodons, we'll get that bit in a second. She later falls on top of rocks and tries holding on top of tree branches, but she still keeps on falling on top of rocks as it is nothing, because unfortunately she has plot armor. So after falling on top of a mountain and landing on top of a hard surface, she still manages to wake up without being totally fractured whatsoever. Like, I get that this is a video game and all, but like, really? Do you have to make her, like, not fractured? Like, I get that she still has her plot armor and it got expired, like, in the last episode, but, like, still, seriously? Like, really? Wait, I don't think that's how normal cars move. And that, my friends, is the introduction to Jurassic Park the game. Really like the ripple effects over there. And this is episode 1, The Intruder. And now we are introduced to our new set of main characters, Jerry and Jesse Harding. Oh wait, Harding, wait a minute, that name sounds familiar. Oh wait, if you didn't know, Jessie is technically Sarah Harding's little sister from the Lost World. So Jesse and Jerry Harding are here to, just to see some Triceratops, all that father and daughter bonding stuff, that.
But no dinos.
Just look around. You'll find them.
Hey, there's a zoom thingy on here.
We spare no expense.
Spared no expense.
Spared no expense.
Spared no expense. We spared no expense. Spared no expense.
Neat reference over there.
Hey, there's a dinosaur shaking that tree. Ah, forget it. Just some birds.
Dude, birds are literally part of the dinosaur clan. And eventually we found the Triceratops. And now we have to find which way did the Triceratops go.
The footprints go in the stream.
Sure, the Triceratops.
One thing I have to point out is pretty sure the Triceratops wouldn't be leaving any footprints behind. Like, if it's coming out of the water and then you're walking on the land, and yeah, sure, it is gonna leave some footprints, but I'm pretty sure it's not possible. I get that they're trying to leave some hints, but whatever.
Okay, I see her. Wait, there's a bunch of them.
So yeah, we not only got one Triceratops, but a whole herd of them. And Jerry explains that they're doing what seems to be a dominance display.
This.
Well, actually, it's more of a dominance display than a fight. You remember how patchy was when your mom got that new puppy? Lady Margaret's like that with the younger Triceratops.
Seriously? Lady Margaret?
Exactly, what kind of goofy name is Lady Margaret anyway? Like, unless if it's a French poodle, of course.
See those horns? They're more than 3 feet long.
Good for fighting T-Rex, right? When do we get to see that?
That's not gonna happen. I'm busy enough without holding gladiator.
Just to let you know, Jerry, it did happen. So yeah, now Jerry actually has some business to attend to like cure a sick Triceratops, and apparently he and Jesse are technically leaving, and Jesse says like, come on already, and trust me, we've been there before. So yeah. Now we open up to a storm and a ship and a guy that appears to be talking onto a phone. And he talks about some deal that he made with Dennis Nedry, of all things. And we see a familiar face, which is the woman in the beginning of the episode.
Hey, guess who's on the line? It's Dodgson. I got Dodgson here. She doesn't care.
Wow, I mean, it's literally a running gag at this point. Like, first in Jurassic Park, now in Jurassic World Dominion. Like, literally, no one cares about him anymore. Seriously, wow. So yeah, this guy is basically a spy. No, well, not the fancy ones. Like the realistic one, where he wears InGen's jacket as a cover up to him actually wanting to take the Barbasol can for himself, be it in order to make him and that woman beside him rich. I like to point out the fact that he's literally the only one here with a disguise, while she's just here around just casually sitting with her jungle outfit for whatever reason. So yeah, anyways, the guy is here like waiting for his contact to come, but considering the fact that he's not even close, they have to go and ask. So for that, we need to have access passes to get past security. I love the alliteration over there. So yeah. So now we play as the woman. And now being this is a Telltale game, like the first thing any player does is just, do the whole talking stuff with the whole, you know that with the whole speech bars, making them talk shit, and maybe get to learn a bit of their character even more. But like how she's here just for the money, and implies that she has some sort of loved one out there who is providing, I guess. So yeah, we're pretty sure it's just all that. So now we teleport immediately to the security guard's office, to where we have to steal the security pass. So in order for that to happen, she devised a plan to make Chadwick call the security guard in order to, like, distract him so that she can get the access pass. So after taking the access pass, we are then confronted by the security guard himself, who says we can't go because of a storm evacuation.
I'm new.
What about her?
She's with maintenance.
Not to be rude here, but what kind of person working for maintenance wears a shirt like that, huh? Unless it's for a jungle expedition, of course. Like, seriously, what kind of person, though? And somehow we were able to get past the security guard, because why not? Maybe he was retarded or something. Like, was he stupid? So after arriving, we're gonna do what we're gonna do best. Killing plants. So yeah, in case we didn't know, this section is a little too long, but no, not as long as the other sections in the later episodes. No, we will get into that later. But still, like, I remember playing this as a kid and missing some of the lines though. Maybe I don't, but still I forgot. But still. And I also like the music that was like playing while she was just cutting the leaves. It was actually, sort of fit the aesthetic with the whole lushy gloom forest type, vibe.
Hey, you're pretty good at this stuff, huh?
I practice.
What a very supportive man right there. I hope he doesn't betray us. So after the sarcastic comment I made, we finally arrived to the electric fences. Now the woman herself was saying that InGen was ruining the island, which is funny considering the fact that in the wiki it says that she was, one of the locals that were part of the island itself. So I thought that, I should point that out,
Is it so important to keep people out?
Yeah, it's more about keeping things in. It's sort of like a zoo. You know what I mean?
I just kind of find it funny that people just, think of dinosaurs and like zoos as like that they will break out one day and stuff like that. But in reality, I'm pretty sure they only broke out in the first movie because of one fat Discord moderator named Dennis Nedry, who just started the whole thing, Really, if they kept their damn maintenance working, stuff like this wouldn't happen, and it wouldn't, keep the general public audience from thinking that they were just monsters in general. But I mean, Jurassic Park, to be fair, just genetically, if you don't know in the lore, genetically modified them to be like monstrous as possible. And also the cassowary exists, and if you know the cassowary, you know.
10,000 volts? Why so much?
Probably just trying to keep out the teenagers.
Not to be rude here, but what kind of teenager would go on to a deserted island in the middle of nowhere? Where it has freaking dinosaurs, unless if it's a Mr. Beast challenge, of course, but still. And also, the guy says something about a tracking system. He was able to track the canister with a tracking device. How does that even work? Forget that. They managed to put embryos within the canister itself. They even had a cooling system down, as if it is a mini refrigerator or something. So yeah, anyways, since the power is out because of the storm, we as a player must test if the fences are electric or not. And also, I like the suspense of her, when trying to grab the wire. They make us, the player, do it rather than just another cutscene, you see. It's really good, with the close-up shots and, the angles. Really neat overall.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Yeah, you can see where this is going.
What is it?
¿Qué es esto? Not pájaro, like a bird, but much too big.
Nah, it's a cassowary. Nothing else. So yeah, both of them hear a noise coming from the Dilophosaurus enclosure itself, and the woman herself does the most logical thing in this series and starts to pull out her machete, only for it to be revealed that it's a dinosaur, a bird. So yeah, they both finally found the jeep that Dennis Nedry was in, and the woman decides to climb up herself. Meanwhile, the guy just decides to go around because I guess he's too lazy and doesn't want to get his new clothes being dirtied or whatever. I don't know. And I also like the fact that she was just climbing and then she just stopped in order for us, the player, to just make her climb. I don't know why. It's just so it's so goofy. It's so jarring. It'd be kind of funny if the player just straight up left her and she's just standing there doing whatever. Come on, really? So we as the player here, check whether if Dennis Nedry is in the car or not, and it turns out we're right. It's just there's another guy inside too. Oh my god, he just came out. Holy shit, it's the Shadow Master. So the woman herself is just confused to what the heck that thing was that was eating on top of Nedry. And oh yeah, by the way, this is really a funny reaction over here. Look.
Oh, disgusting.
What a totally normal reaction for a deceased guy that you were supposed to deal with. Really, you didn't care about him that much. So the woman herself just questions whether this is a normal zoo or not, and the guy himself is just brushing it off it's just a normal zoo or something, really, and he just wants to grab a canister and just leave the area. So since the guy can't find the shaving cream itself, he starts to question us where is it? Dude, you just hired us. We don't know whatever business you're doing with that guy. We just got here.
Crap. Oh, Dodson's gonna kill me. Is Dodson gonna kill me?
But dude, nobody cares about no Dodson. So the woman herself tells Chadwick to just stop throwing a tantrum and deal with the bigger fish they have to fry. And she also devises a plan to find the shaving cream because of the footprints left by Dennis Nedry. So the guy tells us to look down there while he checks the car. So we spend our time just finding the canister using Dennis Nedry's footprints. We later find the glasses and the Dilophosaurus footprints. And later his ID card.
Right, left, front.
Wait, what? How? Well, anyway, so then after that we found some eggshells, but oh my god, this mofo! You can't be sneaking up to people like that. How the hell is this man able to move here without making any noise? Is he stealthy? Is he a ninja? What? So yeah, the guy himself tells that whether the canister is there, and she says simply no. And she just tells to keep on looking for it, and the guy just straight up just checked everything and tells that he's gonna smell like a fat Discord moderator for a week and shit, stuff. I'm sorry, but I thought that you were worried about Dodson being mad at you for not getting the like canister in time. Like, but despite looking in the Jeep, it's still nowhere to be found. And this is where things get a little interesting here. Yeah, this is where things get a little interesting here. So the woman herself came to the, like, she found a canister next to Dennis Nedry, obviously, because why not? And she decides to, and she came to the hypothesis that, like, Dennis Nedry never lost the canister, but then accidentally hit his head with the car and dropped it. Well, she proposes by finding the canister by dropping the canister in her hand. I mean, the one, like, to be pretty fair though, in my point of view, it feels like there's a 50%, like, there's a, like, low percent chance you'd be finding a canister like that. It's kind of smart, really, but then if you think about it, it's been there for, like, a long time. And it would have just, like, been, like, in some different place by now, you know? Oh, so yeah, after the huge revelation, we even got a surprise cameo from everyone's favorite dinosaur.